Hey, what's up? Commit! Yeah! Now I gotta raise the roof. Also, I have to turn the music down because it's always way too loud. What's up, Canes fam? How we doing today, y'all? How we doing tonight? Late night stream. Let's see who's on tonight. Got Eric in the building. What's up? Very underrated, my friend. Very, very underrated. Salty. What's up, bro? Yes, I had a very long day, y'all. So I actually just finished recording with a couple of recruits. I recorded with the center, Nino Francavilla, who committed, who flipped from Harvard. Spoke with him tonight. We did a huddle watch along. Really, really fascinating young man. Super duper talented. He's got a really good head on his shoulders. Passion for the game is special. I think we got one with Nino, and he's a beast, just an absolute monster. And then I did a recording with a 4-star athlete in the 2025 class. Why am I blanking on his name? Michael Terry III from he's a local kid from San Antonio. I'm from Texas, for those of y'all that don't know. So I really wanted to highlight him and talk to him. So it has been a very busy one. Eric, what's happening, bro? Yo, Vaughn made it before it even started. Bless you to Miss CB in the back. Yo, CB, what's up? Canes today. My God, that's a little bro right there. Salty, what's up? What's up? Beast on and off the field. Yes, Nino is let me drop that down some. Nino is a absolute beast on and off the field. Seriously, guys, one of my favorite interviews I've done. He's got a great head on his shoulders. I think the world of Nino. I think Nino is going to be a really, really good center for us. We're not here to talk about Nino. We are here to talk about our newest commit, 3-star offensive lineman, Xavion Broussard. I believe I'm saying that right. Y'all know I'm terrible with names, but I do believe it's Broussard. And we are going to get into his highlights tonight. Hey, Don1305. Welcome. How's your night going, Brody? Happy Sunday. Happy commit day. That's 3 in a row, man. 3 in a row. Luke Nickel on Friday. We got the 4-star edge yesterday who flipped from Michigan, Elias Rudolph. And then tonight, 3-star offensive tackle, Xavion Broussard. Broussard? I'm going to call him Xavion. I don't want to butcher his name. Canes today said he got his phone charged for tonight. That's an inside joke because Canes today's phone died, and then he jumped on his computer the other night, and then his computer died too. So it was just a day of nothing being charged. How are we feeling, Canes fam? Has anybody watched our new commit yet? Xavion? Vaughn says 6'6", you can't teach that. But you can show it how to shimmy and shake. Yes, sir. Moldable clay, right? We always talk about moldable clay. This young man is moldable clay. Oh. Well, it depends. If you're talking about me or Canes today is baby bro. Yeah, it's my little bro right there. For me, I'm 33. I was born in 90. Yeah, the fan base. So, here, let's address that for a second. The fan base doesn't really understand what we're doing on the offensive line. You need moldable clay in this class, right? We got what we got in our last class. We got the blue chippers. You're not going to get blue chippers in this class. It's just not going to happen because they don't want to sit behind Mawangoa. They don't want to sit behind Okunlola. So what you do is you get moldable clay. You get a guy that you can bring in your building and you can mold to how you want. And when you see his highlights, you're going to see that he has those tools that you look for in an offensive lineman. Also, so we were talking to Azubi Charles from Kane Sports. Shout out to Azubi. We had him on the You Heard Pod tonight. The You Heard Pod new episode drops tomorrow morning, by the way. We talked to Azubi about recruiting, and we talked about Xavion. And one of the things Azubi stressed is he actually used to play tight end. So he's still learning the position. This young man is going to be a beast. Azubi said he reminds him a lot of Matthew McCoy, and getting someone young, getting someone who has the raw athleticism, power, and strength. When y'all see the power on this young man, it is something serious. He's got that quickness, but he's got that first punch. I say it a lot. I always say strong first punch, or I say strong first punch when I'm evaluating an offensive lineman. You are going to see exactly what I mean by strong first punch. When he gets his arms extended and punches a young man, it is over. He's got good footwork too, but what I love about him is just his size, his length, his physicality. I think you guys are really going to enjoy him. Every O-lineman we got in these two classes with Mario is over 6'5". They're monsters. They are absolute monsters. They're monsters, but they're monsters who are also athletic. They can run. They're versatile. So a guy like this can kick in and play inside, just like somebody like Juan Minaya, just like Derek Plaus. Anthony says he don't care what the fan base thinks. He trusts Alonzo Highsmith, a guy who was evaluated Super Bowl talent into the NFL for the Packers. If you don't trust Mirabal. Like, do we not think Mirabal is one of the best offensive line coaches in the world, not just in college football? So why don't we trust him? If Mirabal tells me somebody is good, I believe him. Also, it's about talent development too, right? So we're getting a guy that's moldable clay, and it's about developing him. One of the things Nino stressed today when I talked to him about why Miami was a good fit for him, he said it was Mirabal. It was Mirabal's passion for the offensive line, Mirabal's track record with developing talent. That's one of the things that drew him to Miami. Shade coming from, that's what they're going to do. They're going to throw shade, but that's what other fan bases do. They did it last night to our new commit. So, without further ado. Oh, also, something really cool I want to bring up to y'all. You guys are awesome. I had like 200, maybe, I didn't even have 200 subscribers going into the weekend. I was trying to get to 200. I'm at 300 now. You guys got me to 305. Thank you so much to everyone who shows up, who likes the videos, who shares them. It means the world to me. And to get me to 300 subscribers, we haven't even been doing this that long. I think the first video I dropped was 3 weeks ago. So I haven't even been doing this a month. So that's Oh, man, I cannot thank you guys enough. Y'all are the best. Back to the chat. I like his offer sheet too. So let's get into that too. For those of you that don't know, I'm gonna look. I'll look it up for y'all. Man, today has been a busy day. So I did the You Heard pod at 5 Central. I did the You Heard pod, and then after the You Heard pod, I jumped on and recorded a huddle watch along with Nino, our commit, our center. And then after that, I jumped right on with Michael Terry. And then after jumping on with Michael Terry, I'm here with y'all. So it has been a busy day, but a fun one. And it's always fun when we get a commit, right? Okay, so let's check out his offer list. Missouri, Texas Tech, Cincinnati, Florida State, Georgia Tech, Mississippi State, TCU. So let's not pretend like, like our guy Anthony said, he's got or Eric said, he has an impressive offer sheet. Hey man, thank you, man. You guys getting me to 300 subs is crazy. I didn't even have 200 on Friday. So getting like 100 subs over the weekend is insane. Yes, which ones are let's see. The way he plays either Chris Lindstrom for the Falcons or Austin Jackson for the Dolphins. I like that comp. I do like that comp. This here is what's really important. People trust our staff. Mario knows what he's doing. Alonzo Highsmith knows what they're doing. What you see in this class too is they're identifying talent early. You see a guy like Vincent Shavers, they got in early on. Chris Cole, they got in early on. Judd Anderson, early. Dylan Day, early. Derek Plaz, early. Artavius Jones, who is going to absolutely blow up. They got in early. They're identifying talent early and locking them in. I love that. I have no problem with that. I have 305 on the subs. I wouldn't mind if it stayed like that for a little bit because it's really cool. It's really, really neat. Having 305 is neat. So his size, too, is something that's awesome. 6'6", 267, 276. He is going to tack on more muscle. He's going to tack on more mass. Well, tacking on mass. I said that just to make Steph laugh. She's actually cooking behind me. But with this body, with this frame, I have no doubt that he is going to tack on a lot of weight when he gets to college. That body, you can tell the way his body is built, that he's going to add muscle, he's going to add size, and like Azubi told us today, he's a former tight end, so let him continue to grow, and I think we've got someone who's going to be just absolute nasty in the future. Let's get into these highlights, though. Let's see. Before we do, Anthony says, honestly, the tape I've seen of this kid, I don't think he has the feet to stay at tackle. I think he's going to move to center or guard. I think they'll kick him inside, too. But remember, what we see now is not what we're going to see in the future. What we see now is Clay. So he's going to have one more season, too, in high school to continue to grow and develop. And then Mirabal and Cristobal are going to get their hands on him. Probably redshirt him his freshman year, get him in the weight room, get his nutrition right, get some more weight on him, and let Mirabal and Cristobal start molding him. I think we're going to see a completely different player. Kind of like what you see with Tenalau, with McCoy, moldable Clay. They're going to be different once we see them come out of the box. That Collins Achiampong too, where let Jason Taylor get his hands on him, and then the player we're going to see is not the player we saw in high school. So starting off, we see him at tackle. He plays primarily tackle at his school. I love this here. That explosiveness, going to come down inside, move somebody. Running back probably should have made a better decision here, but it's okay. Love to see the tenacity. He's got that tenacity of a defensive tackle too. You like that. Our guy at left tackle again. Finish that block. Love an offensive lineman that's nasty like this. Finish. I know Mirrorball loves that. I love it. See him again at tackle here. Very strong at the point of attack. I agree, Canes today. You're going to see that a lot. You're going to see not just strong at the point of attack, but really strong arms, really strong hands. Getting under somebody's pads. I'm going to drive him. And I'm going to finish. He has that tenacity. He has that motor that you like, that you usually see in defensive linemen. Here he's at tackle again. Gave up some ground there, which you don't necessarily like, but stood his ground. Still got under his pads. And look, he going to fight. Fight, 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 fight. Finish your blocks. Keep your feet moving. Effort, high energy. You love it. Yes, we did. Anthony says we got Collins to flip from Michigan. I said this when we got him as comparison to a T defensive tackle that is playing for the Lions. Now I can't remember. Oh, Aiden Hutchinson. You comp him to Aiden Hutchinson. You know who I didn't see it at first, but now I do with Collins is Calais Campbell. Ben calls him a Calais Campbell clone, and I think that's so accurate. Body type, skill set. I see a lot of Calais Campbell. Ben put that in my head, and I can't unsee it now. Another thing I love about him is he's got really long arms. Xavion. Look at that. Give it to him twice. Boom. Boom. Finish. Finish plays. Hey, Q Sports Media in the building. Y'all follow Q Sports Media on Twitter, man. One of my favorite follows. He does video edits. He did a fire one the other day for Jacoby George, man. Absolutely love the videos he puts out. He don't have enough followers either. Y'all go follow him right now. He puts together these really, really dope videos, man. He did a really dope one for DJ Dallas, too. Actually, DJ Dallas quote tweeted it and then responded to me on it. I was like, man, DJ loves this video. It's a dope video. I love Q Sports Media's videos, man. Y'all go follow him right now. See him at tackle here. You're going to constantly see him at tackle. I love the fighting. Love the fighting. I like getting guys like this. Obviously you want to get the blue chippers. You want to get, the guys that you can plug and play the mountain goers, but you also need guys like this. Guys that you can mold to how you want them. You can see with his frame, once he gets another 10, 15, 20 pounds on him, and he gets in the room, he gets into some practices with Mirrorball, this young man is going to have a bright future. He has the intangibles. He has the tools you look for. He's got the size, he has the length, the quickness, and he has the strength. But what's most impressive about him is his strength. See him going up against a bigger defensive end here? This is what I mean by once he gets his hands on you. Ooh! Q said he about to drop a KK5 mix. Oh, if y'all see me talk about KK5, it's Cam Kitchens. I like nicknames, so I nicknamed him. I call him KK5. I don't know if other people call him that, but I call him KK5. I love this fight. Bigger defensive end here. Defensive end, real good hand fighting from this defensive end here. But our boy stays strong, stays in his stance. He is going to be a monster. Former tight end too, so he's got the quickness. He's got good feet. He's athletic. Check him out. Check him out pulling. Boom. He gave this kid a minor concussion. He hit this boy with a little bit of something extra. Oof. Had to clutch my pearls on that one, y'all. Watch our boy. Yo, Matthew in the building. I must always say this, though. I am not the star. Hoodie Girl is a star. Shout out to Hoodie Girl. Hoodie Girl is famous. I want to be like Hoodie Girl when I grow up. I'm not that cool, y'all. I pray to be that cool. See him in pass blocking here. He does have good footwork. He's quick. He's agile. That probably comes from playing basketball, playing tight end too. Oh, you gotta make that play, baby. Drew gotta make that play. See him at tackle again? This is what I meant by his hands, by his strong first punch. Shoots the hands really, really well. Boom. Love it. Love watching him shoot the hands like that. He's really strong punch. Knocking a pass rusher off his axis. My lisp came out of there, man. He doesn't have consistent aggressiveness in the tape I've seen him play. You're going to see a lot of aggressiveness here in a second, my friend. You're going to see a lot of it. Now, also remember, he's transitioning into this position, former tight end, but he got it and won it. You definitely do see the aggression out of him. Big boy, too. Long arms. I love a tackle with long arms. I also think he has that. He does have the skill set to move inside, especially when he's younger. I agree, Matthew. He looks like he has great potential. Look, he did this young man. When I say strong first punch, that's what I mean. When you want to see aggressiveness, watch what he does after he knocks this dude on his butt. That's what I want to see. That's the aggression I love. I'm not just going to jack you up. I'm going to finish. I love that. I absolutely love that tenacity in an offensive lineman, man. He does have that aggression. He 100% does. Now, is he a finished product right now? No, of course not. But that's why we got Mirrorball. Check him out here. Keep your feet moving. Keep your feet moving. Keep your feet moving. Little double team block there. Him and his boy. He looks big. I was surprised at how big Tyler Harrell looked in some of the pictures I was seeing and some of the videos. He looks a lot bigger than I thought he did at Louisville. Am I tripping? Matthew, is it? I'm glad you said that. He looks a lot bigger. Smaller D in here. And just wash him. We just call it washing him, or if we used to in Adobe. Terms are weird depending on where you go. We used to call that washing him. Wash that boy down the line. Get under his pads. See ya. Oh yeah. Oh ho ho. Yeah. Now you see him in space here. I like this too. Because he is a former tight end. He has that athleticism. Get him in space. Our boy like hitting. Put somebody on their butt. Go ahead, Xavion. Hey, that's Big K. That's Big K energy. Absolutely. And then tell him you did it. I love this. He's up 35 pounds this offseason, says Canes today. That is incredible. And that's just him growing. He's a growing young man. He's growing into this size. He's growing into his lane. He is going to continue to grow, continue to put on muscle, continue to fill out. Oh, me too. I was a little worried when, what was it, practice 2 maybe? When he tweaked the ankle a little bit. I was like, but he was okay. I think he just missed the rest of that practice. He came back the very next practice and he was good. I'm really excited about Tyler Harrell. TVD said he can outrun my arm. You love seeing that. We used to have a quarterback that he had a cannon, man, and we used to do like little competitions to see who can outrun his arm. It was a lot of fun. Things you do after practice. Good footwork there. Come back inside. You got nobody to block? Find somebody to block. Double team there. Look. Boom. Y'all, I'm telling you, for every one thing people are telling me they don't like, I see two things I do. You got to see the vision. Everybody don't come into college ready to start. Everyone's not Francis Mouangoa. Everybody's not the Pancake Honcho. You check him out. This that when I told y'all he shoots the hands really well, quick and powerful with his hands. Get off me. Defensive end then tries to kind of bend a little bit to get under him, gets under his pads, neutralized. Ball's out the quarterback's hand. Allen and Flex look really impressive. I was told that that's another thing Ben was stressing on the You Heard Pod. Episode drops tomorrow morning. That AJ Allen just looked incredible. Like, he just looked absolutely incredible. You're hearing that from everybody, which I'm happy about. I'm pretty high on AJ Allen. I talk about him a lot, so I'm really happy that that's paying off. But I just and the eligibility, 3 years of eligibility left for a running back like that. Him and Fletch towards the end of the year, I think will be the 1-2 punch. I'm excited about that. See him in pass pro here. Pass pro to me is interesting for young offensive linemen. It's just easy to teach them to be aggressive, but to be patient and aggressive, give ground, but not give too much ground. Again, look at those strong hands. Get on the breastplate. Could play with a little bit better leverage, but again, he's still learning the position, still growing into his body as well. I'm a little bit worried about him, Matthew. I haven't heard anything good about him. How'd he look? How'd the tight ends look, Matthew? I didn't hear a lot about them, and I was kind of hoping to hear a lot about Skinner because I'm really high on Skinner this year. I think the way Dawson can move him around, I don't think some people can. That's something we need to talk about one night on the channel too. Some people's frame don't support adding weight in the way that people want them to. Some people can lift, eat, and they gain strength, they gain power, but they don't necessarily show it. Jason Taylor was like that, like powerful, really strong, probably ate like an animal. But Matthew saying most of the tight ends didn't play. Oh yeah, well, is Arroyo still kind of nursing, still a little bit banged up? Some guys don't tack on the mass to where you can see it. Some guys just can lift, and they gain strength, but they don't necessarily gain physical or what am I trying to say? Visual muscle. So you look at a guy like Cyrus Moss, who has gotten stronger. He's gotten more powerful. He's gotten more explosive. It doesn't show on his body because his body it's not built for that. It's not programmed for him to start bulking. But don't take that as he's not strong, as he hasn't gained strength. I saw Cyrus Moss throwing around tackles in the spring game. That boy's strong. His body just don't show it. Some people add strength in different ways. I think Skinner is that same way. You don't think Zay has the mobility to stay at tackle? Who? Zay? You talking about Xavion? I think he does. You don't think Broussard has the mobility to stay at tackle? He's a former tight end. He can move. He can definitely move. But with guys like this, Cristobal and Mirabal like to stress learning everything. I could see kicking him inside. When you look at somebody like Plaz is going to start inside and then probably go back outside. We talked about that. So that interview, the interview with Derek Plaz releases Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern. You're going to hear Plaz talk about that, about moving inside and then wanting to go back outside. I love this here. Watch him hand fight. Good footwork. Watch him hand fight. Watch him hand fight. Watch him hand fight. I think he has a bright future at tackle. I think he's going to be a beast if they do kick him inside with that athleticism he has and the agility. Good footwork here. Look at his hands. Fight. Great long arms. I think people are sleeping on this guy. Keynes today said D-line is going to improve. I think our D-line is going to be absolutely amazing this year. I think our D-line is going to be special. The rotation, I think, is going to be awesome. And I think the production, I think D-line going to get after it this year. Yeah, Kane's today. He does leverages. You do have to worry about that with young, raw, tall offensive linemen, and sometimes they play a little tall. But again, he is still growing into his body and the position. Trust me. Once Mirabal gets his hands on this young man, look, I'm telling y'all, talent development is just as important as going out and getting a 5-star kid that you can plug and play now. You have to develop the talent in the building. You're not always going to land every blue chipper. So sometimes you got to go out and you got to see the vision with a young man. You got to see what you can turn someone into. And I trust our coaches. I trust our coaching staff to develop talent. That was something that I feel like we didn't really have enough with the previous regime, is we didn't develop talent well enough. Keynes today said it best. Low man wins every time. Matthew, I trust Mario and Zoe with any commits. I do too. I trust their ability to evaluate. They don't always need to look in the immediate when they're evaluating talent. We want to see, oh, he not ready now. That everybody not ready now. Every 18-year-old can't walk into D1 football and be Maungoa. Every 18-year-old can't walk into football and be Kenny Phillips. Some of these guys need a year or two. There's nothing wrong with that. Talent development is just as important as going out and getting a 5-star that can play right now. But it is also important to get a dude that can look. He did something completely disgusting to this young man. Look, he was off the ground for like a split second. And then he nasty. Look, I'm gonna have to get him on the channel. We got to talk about this. I love that tenacity, that physicalness, that somebody. We talking about aggression. We're not gonna worry about aggression when it comes to our boy no more. He has that aggressiveness. He just needs a little bit more seasoning. Pancake that boy. If he can get up to 6'6", 310. So right now, 275, I think there's no way he's not going to be 310, 315. And he has Pancake and Francis in front of him. Who better to learn from than two blue chip tackles? So you got guys like Plows who can kick inside while they're still learning from guys like Cooper, from guys like McCoy, from guys like Maungoa, from guys like Samson, who can both kick inside as well. But they're going to be our bookend tackles in the future. We all know this. And you got a guy like Juan Manaya. I think they're going to kick Juan Manaya inside too. I want to get Juan Manaya on the channel. Shout out to Juan Manaya. I want to get him on the channel. See him pass block in there again. Speedy, smaller pass rusher here. Just going to shoot my hands and knock him off. He's done. He's out to play now. Sometimes it just takes using them hands. Shoot the hands. Get that man out the way. Give your quarterback a good lane. He has a lot of time. I agree, Matthew. You redshirt him and you develop him. That's what this is about. It's about developing talent. He doesn't need to see the field right away. Get him in there. Get your nutritionist on him. Get your coaching staff on him. Add some weight to him. I really like this pickup. I like what we've done on the offensive line with Nino, with Juan, with Derek. I do really enjoy what we've done on the offensive line. We've got some beasts. We've got guys that you can see the vision with. You can see. So there, you want to see him get a little lower there, a little high. Defensive end almost got under his pads there. Nobody's perfect, though. No recruit is perfect. It's about identifying those weaknesses and working on them. And I do think that Mirabal is the perfect coach for that. He is very lean. It made sense to me when Azubi told me he used to play tight end. I was like, okay, the body type makes sense now. But he is going to grow into that. So I was talking to Michael Terry earlier when I interviewed him. Michael Terry is currently 6'3", 210. That happened literally overnight. He was about 5'10", 5'11", and then one summer shot up. And now he looks like a comic book player or comic book character. Michael Terry is a beast. I like what we see here. I like the skill set. See, he's pass blocking. I like his feet. Quick feet. Get back in your drop. Guy a little bit smaller than him. Kind of gets under his pads a little bit. But you see him able to extend his arms and be effective. Ooh! Ooh! That's our guy coming and making the play. Let's go. 5-2-1 from team. Put you at the O line. Let's go, Canes, today. Left tackle. Let's go. We're running it your way. Halfback pass your way. Speaking of halfback pass, were any of y'all on Coop's stream last night when they broke Coop? Were any of y'all there for that? The W. Y'all, it was one of the funnier things that I've seen. When I say, y'all, we were dying last night on Coop's stream. If you don't follow Coach Coop, follow Coach Coop. I'm probably gonna put his stuff here in the chat too. One of my favorite YouTubers, if not my favorite YouTuber. He does a virtual season. We only got one more game left, so you're a little late, but still, come hang out. Coach Coop is the reason I do my live streams a little bit earlier. Hilarious. www. I'm going to clip this so I can show Coop. Coop, it's followed me. It's followed me here. Hey, Matthew, thanks for coming and hanging out, bro. Good night, man. Always love chatting with you on the timeline and on here. Have a good night, man. I hope you had a great weekend, buddy. Y'all shout out to Matthew. Say good night to my boy. It's late. It's late for everybody. It's late for me, too. Man, and Coach Coop. So the reason I do my live streams on Fridays kind of early is because I like to be off in time to go to Coach Coop's streams. Just being honest with y'all. I'm a big fan of Coach Coop. So is Steph, Miss CB. Big Coach Coop fan. I'm trying to get her to be a Canes fan, and I'm using Coach Coop to try to convert her because she loved Coop's channel. So I'm trying to convert her to a Canes fan. Oh, also, Coop be in these live streams. He's probably here now if he's not making a video. He be in these live streams. I know it because we were talking one day, and I hadn't told him or talked about anything, and he was telling me what I streamed. And last night, I don't know if y'all noticed this, but last night when he was it last night or the night before when he was talking about my stream with Luke Nickel, he mentioned some things, and I was like, oh, he was there. I didn't realize he was there. And when I had the Twitch, he would show up to my Twitch. I think Coop has a burner YouTube. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I think Coop be showing up because he be knowing stuff about my streams. Coop is probably here right now. If not, he probably was, or he was in the last one. I know he was in one of them because he mentioned something. I was like, how you know? You were there. But he did tell me that he pops in. Coop is Matthew. Hilarious. No, Matthew's not Coop. Matthew's Matthew. And we see him pass blocking here again. Look. Gonna give some help to this guy on the inside. I love that. Little chip block. You ain't got nobody to block? Find somebody. Knocks that dude on his butt and then comes out and gets somebody else. Come on, man. You got to love this kind of tenacity from an offensive lineman. Moldable clay, y'all. This class is... I really like what we've done with this class on the offensive line, man. I feel like it's setting us up really well for the future. Again. Y'all. That's a big... Excuse me. That's a big boy coming at him at defensive end. Boom. Look at him. Yeah. Yeah. I love that. Love that tenacity. Are you still getting live stream notices right now? I just posted one. I just posted another one. Hilarious. I just posted another one. Yeah, I really do like what I see from him. I like I like the strong hands, man. Like I really, really like the strong hands. I think the things that we see about him that he needs to work on, I'm okay with all of those because what I see that he has, whew, the length, the power, the agility, the aggressiveness, the want to, strong hands. He's really good when he's hand fighting too, coming down inside. Like, go ahead and get two people. I love that. Come get one. Come to the second level, get somebody else. Put him on his butt. Y'all, we got us one. Let's see what we got here. I like this one. Try to spin move. He shut that spin move down. Just no. Just a quick boom. No. I like his hands, man. Really, really like his hands. I need to go watch some of them tight end highlights. I want to see how he was at tight end. Probably a beast as a blocker as a tight end, I would imagine. Blocking down inside. Oh, he absolutely leveled this young man. The dude he was blocking is down here, if y'all are wondering where he is. That man gone missing. Canes today says after he missed the spring with a shoulder injury, he used the time to heal from the injury and build more mass to his body. I think he is going to continue to rise up the rankings. Remember, he's still pretty new to playing offensive line. So I think he's going to continue to rise. I think we have a lot of recruits like that, man. Artavius is going to continue to jump up the rankings. I think Derek's going to jump up the rankings. I think Judd's going to jump up the rankings. Hellcat has no business in the world being a 3-star. He will definitely jump up in the rankings. Don't be surprised if Vincent Shavers gets another upgrade during the year. Don't be surprised if Kevin Riley gets his 5th star during the year, too. I would not be surprised. Kevin Riley is 5-star tape. There's a live stream on this channel where we watch his tape. That's 5-star tape. Zion. I heard good things about Zion. Yo, Polk in the building, my guy. What's up, Brody? Polk was out there at a Canes Fest. I was crazy jealous. He was out there with Ben, my guy from the You Heard Pod. Out there making everybody jealous, enjoying Kane stuff and meeting Mario Cristobal. I was so jealous. Shout out to Polk, though, man. My guy. Really, really like this young man's skill set, man. I think Xavion is a beast. How's your day going, Polk? What you think about our new commit, Brody? Hey, fresh in the building. Shout out to North Fresh Kane. Another one that does recruiting and evaluations. Y'all go follow North Fresh Kane on Twitter. Write me out. Polk, how was Canes Fest, Polk? Let us know, man. Let us know who you thought was some of the most impressive guys you saw in practice. For those of us like me that didn't get to go, who were some of the most impressive people you saw in practice? Let's go, Fresh. Fresh says, let's go, Canes. Who were some of the most impressive for you, Polk? Really excited about this commit, though. I'm going to rewind his highlights a little bit for anybody that is just getting on the stream so you can see a little bit more of our guy. 3-star offensive tackle. Former tight end, growing into position, growing into his body. Running back got scoot, too. Let's go. I love hearing that. Polk says AJ Allen is legit. I was told he looks like Mark Walton. Let me tell you how much that made me happy. Because I love me some Mark Walton. Love this. Bigger guy. No problem. Check this out, though. Interception was thrown. Our boy come and make this play. Hoof. Let's go. Let's go. Back at his natural position, playing tackle here. Just nasty. I'm going to finish a block. Hey, Xavion is nasty. Quicker than Mark. I like hearing that. Really? That's another thing is we all knew like he was, physical between the tackles, but I was told that he broke off some serious runs. He had some really good juice and really good scoot. Hearing he's quicker than Mark is... Look, I think we got us a diamond in the rough there. And he's got 3 years of eligibility left. Ooh, Mark put him on a stretcher. Fletcher. I heard he ran over somebody for a touchdown, and when he ran over him, it was one of the loudest hits that y'all heard at practice. Travis Homer. Who? Mark reminds you of Travis? Who reminds you of Homer? Speaking of Travis Homer, I like Travis Homer. I thought Travis Homer was underrated as a receiver because of how hard he ran in between the tackles. I feel like people just labeled him a bruiser. But his ability in space and as a receiver, yeah, I heard about that poll. I heard he absolutely blew him up. Like, Ben said there was 2 hits that were the loudest of the entire practice. One was Caleb Spencer, and one was Fletch running over. I'm not gonna say his name. Y'all see his name in the comments. But Fletch apparently absolutely leveled. Yeah. That's my boy. Kane said, "You know that's my boy. I cut for this DB tough. I've been bigging up him all off season. But hey, look, you're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some. And you get in front of Mark Fletcher, you're gonna lose more times than not. I still got love for my boy though. He's gonna be a beast this year. That's what I mean when I say he shoots his hands really well. Strong hands. Get off me. Look at the second punch. The first punch was to get you off axis and to get you off rhythm. The second one was to put you on your ass. Boom, boom. Power. Oh, that's awesome. Marquise gave you his gloves and his towel. That's fucking awesome, dude. Ooh. Spencer. I think Caleb is gonna be a beast. Caleb's big. Is Caleb as big as he looks in person, Polk? Because he looks like a big dude out there. I wonder if he's as big as he looks in person. I think we got us a great future monster at offensive tackle here. Whether he stays at tackle or he kicks inside, I think his athleticism, his strength, just his aggressiveness too. I think the coaching staff they're gonna love him and they're gonna be able to mold him into an absolute beast. Oh, Popo and Pulliam. I have dubbed Popo, Pulliam, and Bryant the Bash Brothers. Them boys are insane. Bryant, I heard a lot of good things about Malik Bryant too. Yeah, I think with Xavion, I think we got someone who give him a year or two, let the staff work on him, let him eat right, add more muscle, add more weight. I think we got ourselves someone who is going to be a beast in the future. Everybody's not plug and play, but with the staff we have, with guys like Mario, with Mirabal, getting their hands on someone like this that has that raw talent, has that raw ability, that raw strength and athleticism and size. We talked about it. This team is just bigger this year. They're getting off the bus bigger than they have last year. And watch him punish. When he gets to the second level, he wants to punish. I love that. You love that about an offensive lineman. Come on. Get off me. Rate the steak yesterday from 1 to 10. Yo, so we had a steak. It's called a filet Perry. It's a filet with crab meat on top of it. It's a 10. It's probably like one of my favorite things in the world to eat. I completely agree, Polk. He has that. He has the perfect frame to add weight. When you look at him, that was the first thing I said when I saw him. I was like, oh, when you look at his legs, it's like, oh, he gonna add weight. You look at his arms, you look at his chest, the width of his chest. It's like, oh, he has a frame. I think Ruben Bain added what 25 pounds already, just from the time he's been there in the spring. When they get in the building and they start eating right and start lifting right, we're gonna see a transformation. And I'm excited, man. I really do think that we got a couple guys in this class that are just moldable clay for the future. And sometimes you got to do that. You got to set yourself up for the future as well. You got to get guys. We're gonna address that in a second, Canes, today. You want to get guys that are plug and play. You know, like last class, you got Damari Brown. Absolutely, just plug and play. He was already getting reps with the ones out there. Then you get a guy like Robert Stafford, who can probably play some special teams early. Probably won't see a lot of DB on the field until his sophomore year. But I'm high on Robert Stafford too, and I think Robert Stafford as a returner, electric. I think he's absolutely electric. Let's get into this though. Canes today say he does not mess with seafood. That's crazy talk. I don't eat watermelon, no. Or onions, tomatoes. Oh, I think Caleb's going to be insane. I think Caleb at the Star is going to be crazy because his ability to play linebacker and safety, I think Caleb's going to be crazy at the Star. Dude. Robert Stafford as a returner is special. Like, so he's a former receiver. So he get the ball in his hands. He's just a playmaker. He is electric. Like, I really, really think he's special as a returner. But shout out to our new commit, man. 3-star offensive lineman, Xavion Broussard. Welcome to the U, as my guy Dono would say. Happy to have you, man. I love what we're doing in this class on the offensive and defensive line. Getting guys that are big, physical, athletic, versatile, who also you can see the future. You can see the vision with them. Just like I said earlier with Frankie Tenelau and McCoy, it's not what you see now. It's the vision. It's, oh, I see what he can be. That's really important. With Collins, it's what he can be. All right, so the way we usually do these is we watch the film, we talk about the film, and then we get kind of goofy and silly. Or I just open it up for questions. So I will open it up for questions for a little bit. I don't want to stay too late because it is already late. If you're on the East Coast, it's past 10. I do have a weird snack for tonight, too. I know we always do the weird snack. I have a weird snack. What should the next commit be? I wouldn't mind a safety or a defensive tackle. I think defensive tackle just to ease the fan base a little bit because they're worried about defensive tackle. But there's a safety I really, really want, and I'm hoping we get him soon. Polk says the freshman linebackers are hungry. The way they played in the scrimmage, you can tell they're working to take someone's spot. We know. No, I love hearing that though. I heard Popo is probably the biggest out of the three, out of the Bash brothers, out of Malik and Pulliam, which is crazy because I thought Pulliam would have been the biggest one. Because maybe Pulliam's the tallest one. Ooh, I know what you're thinking about. 2024, huh? Is that who you're thinking about, Polk? Or 2025. This is 2025 tight end I want so bad. That dude's baby Gronk. He is baby Gronk. I want him so bad. Oh, yeah. Skinner's huge. How tall is Skinner? I think Jalil's going to have a great year. How tall is Skinner? Let's see what they have him listed as. 6'5", 210. He looks a lot bigger than 6'5". I think it's because he's so lean. 25. You're talking about Ryan? Skinner. Yeah, 6'5", but he carries 6'5" really well. Like he almost 6'6". I think it's because he's so lean. I'm curious to see how they use him. I like to see him used quite a bit on the in the red zone. Put him on. Yeah, Polk. We're talking about the same guy. That's Baby Gronk. That's a bad boy. I'm trying to get him on the channel. We talked this weekend. Hilarious. I was reading a DM. I'm trying to get him on the channel. We talked this week. After I did his evaluation, really good kid, really respectful, mature. So I want to get him on the channel for an interview because his tape is really impressive. What I love about him, now we're talking about the 2025 tight end Ryan G. His ability to pass block and run block, just as elite as his ability as a pass catcher. Like Ryan G is just a complete athlete. I think he's Baby Gronk. Like I seriously mean that. He is super duper impressive. And we just got his quarterback, so I'm hoping they've been playing football together since like the 7th grade. Ever since he's been playing ball, his QB1 is Luke Nickel. Which, by the way, you guys have blown that Luke Nickel video up. I've never had a video over 1,000 views. I woke up this morning to Luke Nickel's video being at 1,200. I couldn't believe it. The stream last night from Elias Rudolph is probably going to hit 1,000 too. And I don't know, man. You guys are incredible. I don't even know what to say besides thank you. That's hilarious. Polk says, Francis walked by me and made me feel small. And I'm 6'2", 275. How was Samson in person? That's a monster of a man. No, Tommy Kinsler. Tommy Kinsler looks like he is 7 foot tall. That is a massive dude. I'm curious to know what he looked like in person. Oh yeah, I saw him reply to that. Beast. Absolute beast. All right, y'all ready for weird snack time? All right, I got 2 weird snacks for y'all. So y'all remember last stream we ate queso chips, right? I love hearing that though. Polk says it's insane how large these humans are. Tommy Kinsler is a building, bro. This man is an actual building. So 2 streams ago, last stream we had queso chips. Stream before that, we had Starburst cotton candy. Dr. Pepper cotton candy. Cotton candy that tastes like Dr. Pepper. Oh, Takis. I like Takis. I like hot food. Hot food don't like me back. I want y'all to know this is not very good, though. This tastes like Dr. Pepper. And I don't like Dr. Pepper. But it's Dr. Pepper cotton candy. That's like the color of Dr. Pepper, too. Can't say where I find it. It finds me. All right. Weird snack number 2. These are tropical llamas. I just thought it was hilarious because they were llamas when I went and bought them. I was like, tropical llamas are hilarious. Y'all have to see Joe's reaction from the pod today when I told him I had a weird snack. He was like, I'm too tired. I don't want to do this. Tropical llama, that looks like something different. I'm going to eat that. Tropical llamas. They're pretty good. They're supposed to be sour, but they're not. Okay, Polk. Let's talk about it. I want to come down for a game later in the season, if I can. So, it's going to be hard for me to make a game because after I got the promotion, my job. I'm sorry, I put a bunch of these in my mouth at once. I don't know why I did that. Where's my water? Y'all tell Joe I'm drinking water. Um, sorry, I put way too much candy in my mouth just now. I really want to come down. I wanted to make an early game, but after I got the promotion, we have two different buildings that we do manufacturing out of. And we have a shipping and receiving department in both buildings. I have to manage both buildings, so I have to go back and forth a lot. So work has just been crazy for me lately. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get the time off, but it'll probably be somewhere in the second half of the season. I think like we play like Virginia at home. I was looking at that. I really want to come down for a game though. Like next year definitely, but this year I really want to try to make it happen. Me and Steph were talking about it. I really want to make a game. Hopefully in the second half of the year. I think we play NC State at home too. Right? Let me see. Put 2024 schedule. Definitely not 2024. So, A&M's not happening. I don't really care. I'm not gonna go to Temple. Yeah. I kinda. Let's see. Could we play Miami of Ohio at Hard Rock? A&M week 2, September 9th. I really do want to go to A&M game because I know everyone's gonna be there, but I'm not. It's too early in the season because I have new guys at the job that I'm training, so it's gonna be really hard to make that. Clemson, I am not going to the Clemson game. I would like to, but no. Ooh. So you're gonna go there? You're going to Miami, Ohio, and man, I may talk to Miss CB about this because I do want to go to the A&M game because everybody's going. I kind of want to be there for it. But I was thinking of. Oh, here I'll screen share this so y'all can see what I'm looking at because I'm just talking to y'all about something that I'm not showing y'all. Here. So I was thinking about if I do go to a game. I was thinking about going to North Carolina would be a good shot, but I want to go to a home game. So I was thinking either Virginia, Louisville could be fun, but it'll definitely have to be something later in the year because of the trainees that I have. I need to feel comfortable with being able to. Oh, sorry, y'all. I need to feel comfortable leaving the trainees by themselves in the shop. So if all goes well, I would really like to go to somewhere around here. Virginia, Louisville. The Louisville game, we'll be playing for the trophy this year. So maybe I'll make the Louisville game. But I do want to go to a game this year. Next year, there is no stopping me next year. I need y'all to understand this. Next year, I'm going to the spring game. I'm going to goddamn Canes Fest. And so they play A&M here in Texas next year. So I'm definitely going to that. But I want to go to a couple home games too. I may go to a basketball game too. But I want to go to Louisville. I'm thinking about Louisville, Virginia. Yeah, Louisville or Virginia. I'm going to really try. Clemson, I don't want to go to. I would love to, but I want to I want to go to a different one. Joe wants me to go to North Carolina. Joe is down there in North Carolina. I actually have a buddy that works for. Who does he work for? I forget. He works at one of these stadiums. I think it's NC State. Is it 24 or 25 that we play UF? I think it's 24, right? So we were supposed to play. I don't think we're playing Notre Dame next year either. Yeah, 2024. Oh, first game of the year in 2024, y'all. Y'all see that? That's crazy. Oh, I'm going to that. 1,000% going to that. Ooh, that would be crazy to go to that game. Can't say you're going to A&M. Is that the only one you're going to this year? Or are you just going to A&M? Yeah, I'm thinking about Louisville because we play for the trophy. This is the first time we play for the trophies. Later in the season, I can plan for it. Ooh. Polk, how many do you try to make a year? Do you have a certain amount that you try to make a year? I may do that. Maybe I'll try to organize some type of get together at Canesware or something. Yeah, next year we play Florida next year. We were supposed to play Notre Dame next year, but I don't know if it's happening anymore. I saw something earlier that we may not be playing them 2-3. So I think that's gonna be my plan in the future too. Like starting next year, is I want to go to. It would be nice if we played people a little bit closer to me, like in Texas. That would be fantastic. Which is why I wouldn't hate if we went to the Big 12. Other than I don't want to play Big 12 football, and the TV deal's been terrible, so I don't want that. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna go to Louisville. That's the one I had penciled in my head is Louisville, Virginia. I just don't really care to see Virginia. We should mop the floor with them. But the Louisville game should be a good one. And we're playing for the trophy this year. The trophy's pretty cool, too. Have y'all seen it? I think it's going to be really cool. My list does not allow me to say the Schnellenberger Trophy. Sorry, y'all. I have a list sometimes, and it doesn't really want me to be cool. All right, let me share this because I want to show y'all. I would imagine everyone's seen this already, though, right? Or you may have seen it on Twitter and didn't really know what you were looking at. But that's the trophy that we're playing for this year, the Schnellenberger Trophy. I love it. I think it's dope. Really cool trophy. It's really cool. Way to celebrate his legacy, too. I like that quite a bit. So I think that might be the one. I'm debating on this. Oh, Baker Mayfield this year. He looked good in the preseason game, bud. I thought he looked good. He was accurate. Baker looked really good towards the end of the year. I think he saved his career with how he played for the Rams. Yeah, well, because of our connection through Coach Schnellenberger, I think they're trying to build it into something, and I think it will be. You play for a trophy. You play for anything. Why boots? Because Coach Schnellenberger. Those are like his cowboy boots. Man, it's badass, right? I love this trophy. I think it's cool. I think it's awesome, and I want to win it, obviously. So it's cool. I'm thinking now that I'm thinking about that. I think the Louisville game is the move. I'm gonna talk to Miss CB about that because he always wore boots. That's a really, really cool trophy. I like that. I like acknowledging Schellenberger any way we can. Yeah, he's the GOAT. He is the father of the U. Keynes today said he goes to one football game every year, and then me and my dad go to Louisville versus Miami basketball. I wanted to take my dad to Notre Dame versus Miami next year, but it doesn't look like we're going to play them anymore. So my dad's never been to a game, to a Notre Dame game, and he's a massive Notre Dame fan. My dad's been a Notre Dame fan since he was like 3. I grew up in a house that rooted for Notre Dame. That's why I don't dislike them, because they're my dad's team. But my dad's never been there, so them playing Miami, I was like, Dad. I told him, I was like, Dad, we got to go to that game. And he was like, is it at home? Can your Miami friends get us tickets? I was like, no, it's at Notre Dame. And can your Notre Dame friends get us tickets? But I told him, I was like, don't worry about any of that. I'll pay for it. I want us to go. Like, I want to give my dad that experience. My dad's never seen his college football team in person at Notre Dame. Now, he's watched them before, but not at Notre Dame. I want to give my dad that experience. Plus, I think it'll be really cool. Me in a Canes jersey and my dad in a Notre Dame jersey. Hey, Polk, I feel you, man. I gotta shut this down soon because I gotta be at work crazy early too. Thank you for coming on, Brody. Polk is one of my favorites, man. Y'all go follow Polk Kane on Twitter. Shout out to Polk. Good night, Brody. Oh, this is interesting. Canes today. Live in a full house of Kentucky fans besides you and your dad. So my dad's a Notre Dame guy. And we're from New York, so he shows love to hey, Polk, my guy. Have a good night, Brody. So my dad shows love to Syracuse. Any of the New York schools will show love to, but he's a Notre Dame fan. Like that's my dad bleeds Notre Dame. So you can only imagine what it's like when we play Notre Dame. Like it's not pretty. It's not funny. Well, I mean it is funny because we talk shit to each other constantly, but it's pretty bad. Steph's a Notre Dame fan. So I'm in Texas. Most of my friends are Texas fans. They're either TU fans or A&M fans. I don't run into a lot of fans of other teams here. You're either OU, Texas A&M. I don't Texas Tech sometimes. TCU's gotten better over the past few years, so you run into a lot of. Oh my God, yes. Actually, Miss CB was Steph was a Texas fan before she met me. And I watched Notre Dame, so she became a Notre Dame fan. I don't know how she didn't become a Miami fan. She tends to not become fans of things that like I'm like crazy about. It'll like turn her off of it. So because I'm crazy about Miami, I think that's why she didn't become a Miami fan. And at the time when she first started watching Notre Dame, that was during the years of Theo Riddick, Manti Te'o, Big Louis Nix and all those guys. So and Stephon Tuitt on the outside. So she became a massive Notre Dame fan. It was easy to like them back then too. Yeah, Steph likes Texas. I call him TU. We call him TU down here. It's disrespectful, but Tennessee is UT. I'm not a big fan of Texas at all. My in-laws, Texas, Steph's parents, they're Texas fans. How long have we been together? I'm gonna get this wrong. I always get this wrong. Either 12 or 13 years. Don't be mad at me, Moses. It's either 12 or 13 years. We made either 12 or 13 this year. We've been together for a very long time. That's my best friend. Seriously, is my best friend too. She actually made me mad because she watched a Johnny Manziel documentary without me. I know you're listening to this. You upset me. Anyway. Yeah, we've been together for a long time. That's my best friend. We do everything together. We cosplay together, watch football together. Yeah, that's my bestie. But it's not about me and my love life. It is about 3-star offensive tackle, Xavion Broussard. My lisp is terrible tonight. I'm sorry, y'all. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out on the stream. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not. We did cross 300 subscribers. A lot of content coming this week. A lot of content. Tuesday, dropping a video. Derek Plaz interview. I sat down with our 3-star commit, Derek Plaz. Hung out with him. Talked about his film. Talked about his journey to becoming a Cane. You guys are going to love that one. Thursday night, we're going to watch Cameron Pruitt on the channel. We'll do a live stream. We're just going to hang out. Cam won't be there for it. It's just going to be us together hanging out. Kind of like what we did tonight. So Tuesday, video dropping. Thursday, live stream. Friday, we're going to do another live stream. I don't know to who yet, but we'll do another live stream. Either live stream or I'll drop a video on Friday. And then Saturday, we're going to do the Notre Dame watch along. We're watching Miami versus Notre Dame from 2017. So you're going to get probably 4 videos from me next week. You're going to get the Derek Plaz video on Tuesday. Thursday night, we'll do a live stream. We'll watch Miami commit Cameron Pruitt's highlights. And then Friday, I'm either going to drop a video or do another live stream. I'll keep y'all updated on that. And then Saturday, another live stream where we're gonna watch 2017 Miami versus Notre Dame. Obviously, anytime we get commits, I'm gonna go live. I try not to do them too late, but tonight I recorded with 2 recruits, so I didn't have the time to do them earlier. But every time we get a commit, I'm gonna stress my thumbnail person out and have them try to get me a thumbnail as fast as I can, and then we'll go live tomorrow, 8:30 Central, so 9:30 Eastern, right? 9:30 Eastern. You Heard Pod, new episode of the You Heard Pod drops tomorrow morning. We had Azubi Charles on to recap the weekend, Canes Fest, and recruiting, and to talk about the new commit that we just got. So You Heard Pod drops tomorrow morning. Make sure you check that out. I was on Locked On this weekend with Dono. Check that out. We talked about Luke Nickel. And then, like I said, channel's going to be very busy next week. Video dropping Tuesday, live stream Thursday, live stream Friday, live stream Saturday. The Cameron Pruitt, I may do that live stream Wednesday. I'll keep y'all updated. So it'll probably be video on Tuesday, live stream. So we're probably gonna put out 4 videos next week, 3 live streams and 1 video. Like Canes today said, got to stay on that grind. Want to build the channel, and I like doing these with y'all. So I want to watch a lot of the commits we already have that I didn't have a channel for. So Cameron Pruitt, Chris Wheatley Humphrey, Juan Manaya, Chance. We haven't watched Chance. We'll do Chance on the channel too. We'll do Chance next week. I try to get Chance on the channel. I'm gonna try to get Xavion on the channel too. I'll reach out to Xavion. So yeah, recorded tonight with one of our commits, Nino Francavilla. Sat down, watched his tape, recorded. I love the conversation, man. Nino's awesome. Y'all are gonna love his energy. Just great energy, passionate about the game. I could have sat there and talked to him for another hour if I didn't have to record another thing. Because I really enjoyed talking to him. I think y'all gonna love it. But that's all I got for tonight. It's 10 o'clock my time, so it's 11 o'clock for y'all. I'm not gonna keep you guys up too late. Shout out to our newest Cane man, Xavion Broussard. I'm terrible with pronouncing last names. My lisp is very bad tonight. I'm sorry. Xavion, welcome to the U, man. I'm very, very happy to have you here. You all have a great night. Thank you, Canes Today. Hey, y'all go follow Canes Today. I say this all the time. Follow Canes Today on Twitter. He's a great follow. Writes articles, and he's getting started on YouTube too. So make sure you follow him. Hit that notify bell on his Twitter, because if he's tweeting out, it's either a recruit that we got, a commit that we got, news that we got. So go follow him. And I'm going to have him on here soon. We're going to hang out, me and Canes Today. I want to have a lot of the content creators, Canes Today, NMD. Yo, I say this all the time. NMD Grant, NMD Canes on YouTube. As a matter of fact, I'm about to link this right now because I need y'all to understand that this is one of my favorite YouTube channels. Even before I started making content, NMD was one of my favorites. I want to get him on the channel. I'm about to link his channel right now. I want to get him on for a video. Y'all go subscribe to NMD Canes. Big fan of NMD Canes. Always does a video when we get a commit. A big fan of him. He does film breakdowns. Big fan of Steve-O 365. Canes football always does breakdowns too. Let's link Steve-O too, because I love Steve-O's account. This is Steve-O 365. And while we're here, I'm putting Canes Today's website in the chat too. Y'all go to canestoday.com. Now, hit all those links. NMD Canes, one of my favorite YouTubers. 365 Canes Football, Steve-O, one of my favorites. Love the way he breaks down film. Canes Today, obviously, Dono, Locked On Canes. Excuse me. the Buckets Pod, Hoodie Girls on the Buckets Pod. It's a basketball-oriented pod, but they do talk about football and other things. Another one that I really like that I cut for quite a bit is Cafecito Canes. Cafecito and Canes. Another guy I cut for tough. Y'all go subscribe to his channel as well. Big fan. If I'm forgetting anybody, I'm sorry. Coach Coop. Gotta put Coach Coop in here, man. Honestly, either Coach Coop or NMD are probably my favorite YouTubers. Yes. If any of y'all say that I'm your favorite over them, you're lying. They're better than me. They're fantastic. Go subscribe to all those. They're great. Canes Media. They're some of my favorites. So go subscribe to them now. The Sebastian Lane Show, Rasta Edits. Make sure you follow Rasta Edits on Twitter. One of the best out there doing graphics. Sebastian Lane Show is awesome. Shout out to David Franklin. I'm trying to think. I'm probably missing somebody. Miami Mayhem. Shout out to Miami Mayhem as well. Oh, you the man, bro. Thank you so much. Shout out to Miami Mayhem. I'm trying to think. I don't want to miss nobody. There's so many great Canes content creators, man. Go follow all of them. Gonna do a big giveaway soon because we crossed 300 subs and 3,000 followers. So I want to do a giveaway, but I want to do a big one. So we're probably gonna do it on stream too, where I'll ask y'all some questions and pick winners and stuff like that. So I'll probably do it two ways. I'll have some winners just from the timeline, and then I'll have some from the stream. But that's it for me for tonight. Your boy is tired. It's been a long day. It's been a long weekend. Shout out to the staff. Shout out to Coach Field, Coach Salavea, Coach Cristobal, Coach Mirabal. Shout out to everyone that takes the pictures, everyone behind the scenes that we don't see that makes things like this happen. Continue grinding, and they continue to bring us an awesome class, not just in 2024, but 2025 as well. Shout out to our guy, 3-star offensive lineman, Xavion. Welcome to the U, bro. Happy to have you. Everyone that showed up, thank you so much. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not. We are out.